Alright, HVAC people. I'll do a leak search on this unit right here of all 4 circuits. I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know how many circuits. It might be 2. But I got the Infocon charging up. Should be about ready. Charging my gauges up. Got some liquid leak detector. So I'm gonna use the Infocon. I'm gonna use the H10 Pro. I think a few months ago somebody added some refrigerant to it. I don't know if it has any low pressure alarms or if the unit is still low, but we're just gonna do a leak check just to find out. Like this breaker tripped on this one, so I need to check that one to ground. I have to go out and get my meter. See what kind of alarms we got. It says 0 active alarms. Say no alarms. So there's no alarms. 0. I don't know why that contactor tripped. I think these units have low pressure switches on them. Hook up the gauge and see what the current pressures are. And we do have pressure switches. THV. This is looking new. Unused. So we got 4 circuits. Circuit here is running. Just looking around, see if I see any refrigerant residue anywhere. 57 on the suction on this unit. Just want to check the standing pressure. I want to see if any of the units are completely flat. It'll give me a good idea where to start at. This one had 119. Like this one just turned on. We got 77 PSI. Don't look like none of them flat. I think this is the one that the compressor's tripped. 104. So all the units does have pressures. So this one here, this is the one that the compressor tripped. So I'm gonna take that one to ground real quick. Just gonna check it with my meter before I reset it. So they're gonna go to ground here. Right at the compressor. So I got, oh well, I'm just gonna go ahead and reset it. See if it trips again. Could have a bad overload relay. Hi, this is Walter. All right. This is that first circuit that was running. You see it's iced up. So it's definitely low. Low on refrigerant. So I'm gonna check the saturation temperature. Just warming up that H10 Pro there while I take these panels off. All right, let's see what we got here. got it on leak size medium. Let's start here. You see it's icing up pretty good. Take a look at that TXV. See somebody bought a new TXV. But it don't look like it been replaced. Like I said, old guts, new valve. So they might have just took the guts out of here. Oh yeah, it's leaking right there, big time. That's where I leak at. Yeah. Yeah. That's like a leaking bad. So it's leaking on that valve right there. Need a new TXV. Yeah. It's like leaking really, really bad. I don't know if the camera got it, but I'm not gonna try to open it back up. So they took the guts out of this one. I'm thinking. Got on here old guts, new valve. Old guts, new valve. I'm just gonna open this one up and show you what it looks like. Yeah, you can tell it's loose. So they took the guts out of this one. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna crack it again. I don't know if the camera picked it up, so I'm just gonna show you where it's leaking at. I can barely crack this thing. here. Yeah. I'm gonna try to tighten it back up. So I'm gonna put a quote in and replace that whole valve. But this case, you never seen the TXE before. It has a stem where you can adjust it, increase or decrease the superheat. I think it's like a quarter turn each time. I think clockwise to increase the superheat and counterclockwise to decrease the superheat. Don't quote me on that. Vice versa. Could be vice versa. I always look it up and when I try to adjust the superheat. I can't even get it off here. Just to show you real quick, these things are notorious. This is where you adjust the like I say, your superheat quarter turn, but sometimes they leak right there at that stem, and that's what happened. It happened right there. It has a huge leak. Temporarily probably put some say Loctite, but you can put some now log on there. That's why I may do it for temporarily until I get the quote approved. But I just try to tighten it up real good. Hopefully we can come out next week. But that's not the one they use. You can tell this one is different. This one got a bigger suction. So this one goes, so maybe on this one they changed the guts, but that's a different valve. See how big that one is. So I'm gonna have to get the model number off of this one. This is a OVE-10GA. That's a OVE-20GA. So we need a -10 on that one. This new one here, it says all new. So this one look new. So I'll let them know they got one in stock. They can just pay for labor and I'll change it out. So I'm gonna continue to just go around and make sure I don't have any other leaks though. That's probably still picking up right here. So it's good and tight, but it's probably still leaking. can't really see any residue. This looks like it could be something. It's kind of dry. That's the only circuit. It looks like it was low. All right, I'm gonna monitor it for a while. I'm gonna end this video. Definitely got to change that TXV out. The pressure was on this one was 57. I think about a month or two ago, somebody put 407C in that first circuit right there. I had to look at my notes, but I think it was charged to like 65 or 70 PSI. And when I hooked my gauges up, I was at 57 PSI, and the TXV capillary tubes was icing up on it. So it has a fast leak on the stem of the TXV, but when you tighten the cap up, it turns into a slow leak and eventually leaking out the refrigerant out. So I'm definitely gonna write that up. Keep an eye on this fella right here and see if it trips that compressor again. But I might get the Fluke 1507 and do an installation test on there, because I didn't get anything ground with the 9-volt battery and that Fluke meter right there. So I'm gonna do a stronger diagnostic. Like I said, I'm gonna run it, put it in test mode, run all 4 circuits, and we're gonna see if that, I'm gonna check the amps on this one too and see if it trips again, because it could be tripping. I just say if this it said, let's see what it's at. It's supposed to trip at like, look like 8 amps. Verify that. And let's say if this is supposed to trip at 8 amps, and if it trips at 5 amps, you know you got a bad overload. Turn this off. If I can find the tag on it. Yeah, here we go, right here. So it's a circuit, I think circuit 1 and 3. It's circuit 4, compressor 3 and 4. I think that's circuit 3. So it's set for, let's say at 7.3 amps, that's what it's rated for. The overload is set for 8 amps. So this one was it? This is number 2. So it's compressor number 2, M2. So it's number 2. So compressors 1 and 2, it's number 2. It's rated for 7.3 amps. Shouldn't go over that. The overload is at 8. This overload here is set for 8. I don't know if you can see that. Not too much light really. So that overload right there is set for 8. You see the bigger compressors, they set for like 17. If this overload trips at, let's say, 5 amps, if I hook up my amp meter to right here, they put an amp meter on here. If I see I got 5 amps coming from that compressor and this trips, we got a bad overload. If I hook up my amp meter right here and I have 10 amps on this wire or any 3 of these leads, if I got 10 and this trips, the overload is good. The compressor is over amping and the overload is doing what it should do. So that's what I'm finna do, just monitor it for a while. I know I'm gonna write up that TXV. Now I'm just finna sit back and monitor for the rest of the day and write it up and see if I have any more problems with this unit. All right.